Hello guys, it's Susanna here. I'm here today to talk to you about a slow stitch collaboration that I'm doing with a group of ladies, group of other YouTubers. It's going to be done over a period of 6 months. We're going to be swapping a slow stitch piece square with each other. So it's a collaboration. You'll probably see other people on other channels. I am just starting on this one is for Jeanette, and we've got to do a piece in our style but in colours that they choose. So I'm sort of wanting to do something with a bit of a sewy theme and all that kind of stuff, which is what I like, tea and sewing. So I'm going to put that on there, but I'm just going to use the colours that she chose, and she chose shades of grey and antique or old white, and I don't really have a great deal of grey, so I grabbed out the bits and pieces that I do have. I mean, that's grey, but it's got a bit of sort of yellow in it, and this is sort of like a bluey grey, and so this is sort of like the antique white. And this is a really lovely piece, and I like that. I like adding a bit like Brooke. She leaves these bits and pieces in there. I left that in my my bit that I made. Where is it? In this part here. It just adds a little bit to it. You know, just in there and in here as well. It's like it's just adding a little bit of extra personality and texture to it. So so we start off, this is actually 7 by 9 inches. I think the finished piece was going to be 6 by 8, and I suggested that we cut our base piece at 7 by 9 because it does tend to shrink in a little bit. This is an old linen napkin, and I thought I wanted to keep that, so I put some of this fabric behind there, and I've Liza fixed it on, which is that, you know, that iron-on Liza fix stuff, just so that you could see some of that grey colour coming through underneath. And then I've sort of found bits and pieces that I want to put on, and I'm gonna stitch it on. So yeah, so we'll just stitch on, and then I've got this, because this is quite yellow and this is going to be covered by that little doily. I was initially going to put a doily over it, but it just covered too much of it. And this is an antique what do you call that? It's just beautiful. It was hard to cut, I can tell you, but I might use some of the other corners for some of the other ladies as well. Hanky, so fine. So I thought that probably matched a little bit better, and I thought I might put that over the top of that, just to dull that bright yellow, because I mean it's got this is sort of like a grey, and that's a grey, and you know it's got the greys and stuff in there, but I thought, you know, I'll sort of put that there, and I wanted to keep that. I quite like that. And this is like bluey grey. I think this will be really cute to stitch over these little flowers. And this is this fabric, I think you might have seen my haul that I had, which was quite grey, and I liked these, which I'm going to put on there like that. That's going to end up having some of these beautiful mother of pearl buttons. I've got a whole heap of these. I might put a few of them along there and then do some stitching down here as well. So for now, and that's going to go along the top there like that. I have got this piece that I'm wanting to put, where is it, this one here? This is from a scarf. I wanted to put that over there I've also, done this with Liza Fix. This is a little this represents, because the design's me, and then I'm gonna cut out this and I'm gonna do some stitching with like I'm going to do some of the couching with that sort of stuff, so that's going to go on there. And this little teacup is my teacup. So where's the design? I'm going to do some pistol stitch, which represents the needles and all that kind of stuff. So I'll be doing bits and pieces all along. I thought I could show you a little bit. This is a beautiful grey rose that's going to be stuck on there somewhere. Got some really lovely grey lace, so that'll go on there somewhere. And then this is sort of an antique linen-y piece. I'll probably cut it a little bit smaller. It may end up there because I've got a saying that I want to put on there, but it's still coming. So I've got a stamp which has got a saying on there, and then I'll stamp it on there, and then I'll stitch it over. And because I'm not selling it, I can do the stamp, so because it's going to be a gift. So so there you go. You get a bit of a sneak peek into your piece, Jeanette. So yeah, but it'll be completely different when it's done. So I'm going to use, this is some beautiful new thread that I got, a whole heap of these sort of thread for my my birthday money I got from a friend, and then that. So this is like a variegated greys, and then tried to make it a little bit not as white, if you know what I mean, not as white, which is what she wanted. Okay, so yeah, I was initially going to put that on there, but I just think it's too white. This is more the antique white, and it's even got a little bit of a grey tinge to it, so I think that works really, really well. Okay, so I am going to start by, that's a beautiful, nice story. Got my little layers happening here. I'll probably start with sewing this corner on, and I think either that or that, or even, I don't know, I think that matches quite well. So there you go, different shades of grey. I've got a lot of DMC cotton, so we're just going to put it on there. And the reason why I asked the ladies to make it a little bit bigger was because it does shrink. If any of you have watched my slow stitching, introduction to slow stitching, and my slow stitching series, you'll know that when you do it, it does shrink. So just pin it down. See, I'm being good, I'm pinning. I'm not using glue yet. No. I'll be good, I promise, ladies. I'll be good. Now, got a nice point to it. I'm just thinking I might use one of these. It's just really hard to get out of the packet. They don't design them very well. Yeah, nice and sharp. There we go. Sort of like a light grey. Yeah, I think 2 strands is good. So 2. So yeah, so the challenge for us will be to use colours we normally don't normally use it. Some of the ladies on the list have got similar colours. I know me and two other ladies are going to have similar colours, so they're very, so that'll be a nice easy one to make. So and hopefully you as viewers will get something out of this as well. Might just go down. And just do a bit of a running stitch. Like I've said in previous videos, this is none too exciting for you to watch, but it's enjoyable for me to do. But as the progression goes along, so you'll be seeing me do a few of these. I was thinking of making a similar piece for most of them, because I wanted a piece that's going to reflect me and my personality, so when they see it they go, yeah, that's Susanna's piece, but in the colours, in the decor that they like, so that will suit their decor in their house, so which I think is a good idea, because you don't want to be having a piece that is totally not you in colour wise. But at the same token, you want a piece that's going to reflect the person that's making it for you, which is what I do think is important. Okay. My husband just came in here. It's actually in the evening. He's got to get up for work tomorrow, so he just come in to say good night, and he had a shave, and I can smell his aftershave. It smells really nice actually. Okay. Yes, I thought, no, I don't really feel like going to bed just yet, so we're just gonna do a running stitching, a bit like what I did. I might have that facing the other way, I like on my rabbit, on the background of the rabbit. This is probably a little bit more true to life slow stitch, which is what you put it on the base and you just put the pieces together. Yeah, it's very exciting doing this collaboration with these fantastically wonderful and talented bunch of ladies. And very enjoyable for us as well, as we all love to stitch. The beauty of slow stitching is it doesn't have to be perfect, which is what I really quite like. It was hard to get used to because being a quilter, and even like when I did that the bunny, I put wadding and everything behind it. It's really hard to get used to not doing that, but the slow stitching that you see in the books and on Pinterest, this is the way that they do it, and it just makes it a little bit easier for when the person the recipient who gets this, if they've got to sew it together and it hasn't got wadding on it, it's because everybody's wadding is going to be a different thickness, whereas if it's just a piece without wadding, they can put wadding and whatever when they sew their pieces together. So yeah, this is going to get the running stitch. Then on this one, I think I may put it together with the little flowers. I think that will work. I will probably use running stitch on a lot of them because it does hold it down really well, and I like the way that it puckers up a little bit. So, and you put some buttons on there, and it'd be nice to do a little bit of seed stitch here and there. But when you first start it off, let's get some of the base down. Everyone has a different way of doing it. I like putting piece by piece. Other people put on all the pieces and tack them down, and then stitch on it. It's up to you what you want to do. This is how I like doing it. So there you go. That's probably enough of showing you how to do this piece. The only thing with slow stitching, it's slow. So I might pause it and keep stitching, and then I'll unpause it again when I'm onto the next piece, and then I'll probably show you a few bits and pieces with that, and then I could probably come back at another video. I want to show you how I put that on there. I think that's nice. I thought I'd put on some Velazifix with this. This is beautiful Sanderson fabric. It's in the greys, and that's an old doily. It sort of had a grey colour thing on there. I think it's going to look really nice. Okay, I will just pause it and I'll be back soon. Okay, we are back again, and I've done the stitching all across there, and what I'm doing now, I've tucked that underneath there and just pinned it on, and I'm doing a herringbone stitch, stitching those pieces together with the remainder of what was left over from that. But I wanted to do something a little bit different. Don't know if you can see that. So here's the herringbone stitch. You come out there and you go across. I'll quickly show you. Okay. Sort of double back on itself. Go like that. I think I need to, never easy to do standing up. Okay, so you go, come out there, sort of a bit of an easier way to do, rather than doing crisscrossing. It's sort of still a bit like crisscrossing, but a little bit easier. Oh, what happens with the pins? It's holding it down. That way I'm picking up both the new piece and stitching down the other piece as well. Oh, gotta get rid of that, I think. And plus I'm standing up, it doesn't help. Okay. Okay. I think I might have made a boo-boo. No. Let's look. No, I don't think I have. It's just that when I did it last time, I did it on check type of fabric, and it made it really easy. I'm trying to see if I can use up the last bit of this. Okay. Now look, we're just going to stop it there. And I'll continue on with some more a little bit later on. So what I want to do now, so I'll complete that all the way to the end. Got to remember which pitch is going to be going up on there. This bit. That bit's going to go up on there. So what I want to do is I've got some white thread here somewhere. Got it there, but I'm sure that I had some, yes, that was laying around from another project. It's the same one. And what I'm going to do, this is good because it's only one thread, which is great. It's pretty long. Hope that's not going to interfere too much with it. And then what I will do, oh, it's even being threaded. I am just going to start in the middle and just sort of stitch on these. A bit like a straight stitch. So it's already got the, sometimes you just work with the fabric that you have. You see, way too long a piece. It will do that if your string is too long. I think I'll use this for something else. And then we go along there. Here. I'll just do one. Continue. I think to be honest, it's probably going to be easier just to go straight across, but the reason why we're doing it this way is because we want to leave a little bit of a hole in the middle so that I can do a French knot. Really is a lot easier when you haven't got someone peering over your shoulder. Okay. So go up there. Sometimes the fabric makes it easier to do a design. I'll just follow all the little flowers. Okay, that'll go down there like that. Then I'll leave that, and I think I'm going to use that, unless I will use the black. the darker grey. I think I'll use that. Okay. And I am going to just have that in half. There's usually 6 threads, and I think for a French knot or a colonial stitch, I am going to just use the 1 thread, and I'll go down that one. Okay, there we go. Sounds like the people behind us have got a puppy, and you hear the yelping every now and again. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'll probably end up doing this all later on down the track. Okay, so maybe 1, 2, might be enough since it's 3 stitches on there. There we go. I like how that looks. And I'll probably tuck that in over here. And there we go. And it's just being stitched on with a little, so I'll go around all those and put that together and also finish off this little herringbone stitch along there. Be rather cute. So there you go. Okay, well, I'll probably come back when that's all done, and I might even have some of that sewn on as well. Might even put that on top. I think that would look nice like that. So okay guys, I'll catch you when I've done a little bit more. I don't know whether I'll show the whole process, but you get the idea. I'll probably come, you know, maybe come back and then I'll show you when I actually do sew these bits on. I think that'd be nice, and then I'll do the couching for that, which if you saw my scissors case tutorial, that's the same thing. It is what I'm going to be doing some couching with that design. Okay guys, thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you later on. Thanks, bye.